pile in from the other side. Light tanks pile in. We'll get more forces in from all angles if we can. I think you can go in from there. That's another front opened up. We'll have to hold on a little bit because they will want to counterattack here. But slowly but surely that lot will starve. As will that. Well, these lot might not because they might be able to get supplies through the ports. So we'll see about that. Spain's free. So at some point my Spanish army is going to go home. I hope they come and ask first. Is that one of... Oh yeah, it's one of my garrison troops down there. Got a nice solid army up here. This is all looking quite fine at the moment. I mean, this is looking a mess. But we're in control. We're probably running into supply issues. Yeah, that's the trouble, trying to get supplies through Allied territory. Okay, where can we cut some off? We can do an instant snip off there, so let's do that. I have enough troops to do that. The more little cuts we make, the easier it is to grab them all. And I think it's just a case of applying pressure now as well. Let's pile them in there. Improved anti-air upgrades. Oh, we'll get the big anti-air guns as well. Might as well pile everything in. 10 divisions? Okay, let's just hold that back. There's no need for that. Look at the mess. Well, the Germans are getting some troops from somewhere. Are they robbing the Russian front? And if they are, then why aren't the Russians attacking really hard? There doesn't look to be much there, does there? The Russians could do that, I think. Okay, excellent. We're in there. I can afford to throw some troops in. Move out. One bit at a time. I don't want to take too many casualties. We could probably pile... Let's have a go at 3 divisions of tanks there. I think we can take that. Oh, it looks like we already have. Well, somebody has. Someone's advancing in there. Be a little while before Germany thinks about surrendering. We're going to take a look at Japan whilst things are starving over there. What's the situation here? What's the naval situation? The liberation of Paris. Sweet. It wasn't by me, though. Yeah, we're still waiting to invade Japanese-held Sumatra. Borneo? Do I have... I have some beaten up guys over here. We've got a level 10 naval base there. I think it's time to bring... Wait. I've got... Right. Kick off. Is that... Go for it. We've got a naval invasion going. I just had to wait for naval supremacy before I could bring them in. I've been waiting about 3 years for that. Right, this army. Cancel its orders. I think I'm going to bring them to Borneo. Where are the rest of them? Ah, that's why. Give me the entire force, please. Not you. Is it you? It's you. Fact. Stop. Train. And then bring them all over to Brunei. It's got a level 10 naval base, so why not? Hey, Hagmanine. How are you doing? Right, that should... We better keep an eye on this, actually. We have 24 divisions going in. I'm hoping we can do it. They've got quite good defenders. As long as we get one of the ports. I mean, if these lot go in, this is undefended. So when these lot go in, we can then attack from the other side, and we should grab it. I'm doing good, thanks. Yeah, I seem to have quiet days today. And then, well, at the moment, in general, work-wise, so getting lots of other stuff done. And we're in. Just cancel that. Now we have another front to then look after. So let's go 4 divisions and attack through there. And we leave 2 divisions behind to defend that port. And move on. We'll see if we can attack from another side as well. So this attack doesn't seem to be going terribly well. Yeah, the Japanese are extremely well entrenched there. They have a lot of... I need some tanks. Never mind, we've got the port. So that's one of the key things. We will be cutting them off. Okay, and then we just leave that and that. And we attack from another side. I mean, there's 7 divisions in there. It doesn't look like I am even making a dent on it, does it? Well, I'll tell you what, let's wait till we've got it surrounded. Because it looks like the naval invasion's worn off. So let's move. I'm going to select all of those. Leave 2 behind and advance. And we'll just get the whole lot surrounded. I'll be able to get supplies through okay. Thanks to this.
Yes, sir.
What level port is it? 3. It's a bit tight, but it should be enough. Got reduced work hours for you two. Not a lot going on at the airport. I think airport's about to come to a screaming halt 100%, aren't they? By the sound of things. Let's go back and check on the situation over here. Right, yes, everyone's nicely starting to starve off. Let's set some big attacks going on. Let's cut someone off there and get the light tanks in. Get the infantry in there. We need everything we can. We'll go into that one. In fact, there's quite a lot of people sat in borders that don't need to be. Pile in there. Where else could we pile in? Tanks? Got any more tanks? I mean, we should be able to just, like, push through everything now, I think. Nope. No. Let's see what happens there. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Most of this stuff should go through. Because everything's, like, German-wise, just starving. Pretty sure you can go into there, can't you? I mean, my guys aren't much better off the supplies, but we want to be in on the kill here to crush everything. Just got a bit of increased cargo at the moment. I guess that'll still be moving. Have we got any motorized troops? I'm clearly going to have to wait till my supply situation improves. Yes, we're getting some nice overruns here. What we want. Put those off. Put those off. Go into there. Experimental rockets. Jet engines. We'll get those going. Are we in there? I think we're in there, aren't we? I think we're about to overrun everything here. So like another, I don't know, 12, 15, 16 divisions or so. Or we're on pause. So we can't see what's going on. Oh, we've got another fight going on there. They're trying to break out. Unsuccessfully, I think. There'll be a bit of fighting going on. How's it going with this game? Yeah, we're beating the Germans quite nicely now. We're doing these big encirclements and cutting them off from supplies, which absolutely just destroys them. And then they just can't stand up to the might of the British Empire. As well as everyone else you can see getting stuck in. We've got Canadians, Americans. Seems like everyone wants to be in on the kill for the end of the game. And there's these lot of starving now. We can just advance in and just walk over them, I think. I could give a general order for an advance, but I always quite like to just keep an eye on things and play it on manual. Stops the AI messing up. Stops the AI generals on your side, like doing suicidal charges, World War I style, that cost you all your men. I've learned that to my horror. Switzerland is doing just fine. They're still sitting in their mountain strongholds, eating chocolate and listening to the cuckoo clocks. What's that? Battle plans with no units assigned in the Far East. Is there? Oh, right. It'll be this naval invasion then. Did we get in there? Yes, oh, it looks like... Cool. Cross that off. We did get in. And I think it's now time to move up there. It's actually, they look like they're starving, so... We can probably... What we'll do is we'll quickly... Let's send one division up there. And then I will assign a battle order to take the rest of... Probably the whole rest of the islands, actually. We've got to assume that the Japanese aren't going to come back and re-invade, which might be me putting a lot of faith in the AI. I don't know. Wicked mystery. Nice to see you. How's things? How's my little pup doing? He's not so little anymore. I'll have to bring him in and show you on stream sometime. He's a big dog now. Well, I mean, as big as Whippets get. He's not quite fully grown. And he's not really big, because Whippets are, generally speaking, classed as a small, medium dog. Yeah, he's not the little thing he is. He's still just as cute, though. He's a good dog. He's taken to training really well. He's generally well behaved. And, yeah, he's a happy chap. How's the game going? The game is going really well. As you can see, we're pushing. We've pretty much liberated France. We've captured and cut off loads and loads of Germans. We're going to try and get as many more as we can. We're a bit short of supplies around here, which is it is holding us back, unfortunately. But we definitely want to be in on the kill. Let's get Montgomery's plan going here. Actually, I've got all sorts of troops I can use here. We'll use my motorized troops, and we're just going to cut all the way down like this. And assume that they're going to have enough supplies to do it as well. You can go straight across there. The 8th Army, which is in a terrible state of ill supply. Where can we do? Big cut-off. Oh, here's another opportunity. Get the 8th Army across to here. All of them. And then what we'll do is we'll do a cut across there and surround all this lot, and then they'll starve off as well. So let's assume that's going to go well. Meanwhile, back in the Far East. This is when it gets tricky. You can play by pausing the game, obviously. But back in the Far East, we have a pink army. There we go. Pink army. Are you under a command of a... He's under command of a field marshal. Yeah, that's fine. So let's set a front line order to that. And then we're also going to set an attack order all the way to down the bottom there. So they're going to hopefully... Actually, let's just delete that. An attack order. Nope. No, that's the wrong one. Sorry. It's that one. With a bit of luck, they'll then take everything on the way down. And I'm just going to activate that straight away. And if there's nothing in front of them, they should just march over it. I say should. We shall see. I'm loath to leave the AI in charge of anything even as simple as that. Indian autonomy. That'll please them. What should we go for? Anything anti-submarine warfare, battleship focus, the Burma Road, protect Suez. I'm struggling to see anything of any benefit in this now. The Singapore strategy. We get 3 coastal forts in British Malaya. I mean, this is war with Japan. I mean, it's kind of... we're there. We were there a long time ago. I'll develop New Zealand. Let's help the Allies a bit. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be all over for the Germans soon. I mean, look at this. They've got divisions that have just got no supply at all. So we can just walk in, help ourselves. Which we should be doing. Can't tell if there's a fight going on there or not. But if we can get in on these overruns, then I can grab the some war score from it. Piling everywhere we can. We're up there then. I mean, it is just kind of mopping up this. But it's good. Nice. More overruns. Best way to win. You nip in there. Cut that guy off. He's been overrun. Or he will be when he realises these 8 divisions can't actually walk out of anywhere. We've got him. Excellent. Stop there. You can be reassigned. My elite Czech forces there. Okay, so the 8th Army. Has the 8th Army gathered up yet? Not yet. They're still going for it. And this 1st Army, let's then plan an even bigger cut-off by railroading all those troops to stop over to here. And we're going to nip up the Swiss border and then follow the river. Yeah, we'll follow the river up and meet up with the Americans coming down from here. The Germans won't even consider surrendering until we've got their core cities. So until we're well into Germany. But we're cutting their forces off massively and they're going to have nothing left to fight with before much longer. Yeah, I'll leave my... Tell you what, let's get this guy's Field Marshal Montgomery's. Cancel that. We're going to form a defensive line, but only from there to there. I don't want it going along the entire... Don't want it going up there as well, because that's a bit too long. Not until we've got it shortened. Okay, so whilst plans are going on for that, we've got some spare civilian factories. Let's go and see if I need anything. I'll probably need some naval bases in the Far East. So what was Hong Kong like? Did we ever get it? Yeah, let's build Hong Kong up with naval bases. Do we hold anywhere else that we can build on? I don't think we can. What about radar? Radar might be... Do we hold anywhere? No. I don't know what to build then. Oh, let's go and put some refineries. We've got better fuel supplies now. Just a bit better. But we'll build a few of these fake refineries all over. There, that should keep my civilian factories going for a bit. Probably overkill, but that'll be fine. So when you get to the end game like this, I mean, the sheer quantity of units there are kicking... Oh, wait, hang on. We haven't finished off here. I thought this was all held by friendlies. It isn't at all. Right, come on, pile them in. Definitely want to be in the kill, just finishing off nationalist Spain. I had no idea. I'd missed that completely. And you can see there's like a stack of units in here. We definitely want to be in on this. Let's see. Victory score. So I've lost 380,000 men in total compared to the Germans' 10 million, of which we've got 3.8 million. Italy's 4 million, of which we got 2.6. And are we fighting Turkey? We shouldn't be doing much against Turkey. Who else is involved in this? Nationalist Spain. Okay, we haven't got the most there. America's got the credits for that. It's been a slaughter. Oh, hang on. We might need to watch this, do we? I mean, we should have enough allies there. I shouldn't need to assign another army to that. But you never know. We shall have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, so I'm just going to watch this finish off. It'll completely knock nationalist Spain out of the war. Which is cool with me. Big overrun. Can we get in there? Can we get in the fight? As soon as you go in somewhere, they instantly try to counter-attack. Come on, trying to send the men in. Send them fellas in there. Then 5 in there. Any of you guys play this, by the way? You guys watching? Or is it like a new game for you? Granted, I'm gonna guess it's not gonna be quite everyone's cup of tea. The grand strategy games. But this is one of the better ones of them, without a doubt. What can we do? We can do... Let's take a look at the air. I mean, which we have pretty much control of the air here now. We don't need those there. Do we have any airfields we can throw them into? Paris? I don't think Paris is under my control, is it? Oh, it is. What have we got there? Some knackered old bombers. Put them in there then. And these. Okay, you want to be just on there. Never played it before, Elliot? Are strategy games your thing then, or not really? I mean, there's like a wide variety of strategy as well. Like the Total War series are considered strategy games, but they play nothing at all like this.
Keep on attacking!
There we go. Keep on attacking. That's the key word. Definitely the key word. I think we're going to get in there okay. Oh, one sec. Someone's at the door. Just a moment. Pause that. Sorry about that. Urgent delivery. It's my daughter's birthday on Saturday, and that was the Amazon guy leaving the parcel from a very safe distance. It's also my birthday on Saturday as well. We share a birthday, so we haven't decided what we're doing yet. We did have other plans made. We were going to go to Chester Zoo for the day and stay over, but of course all that's been cancelled, so that's gone. So I don't know. I guess it's going to be a celebration at home, I suppose. Dog wants out. Dog always wants out. He thinks everyone who comes to the door is someone to play with. You're a big fan of strategy games, we Davey? Not yet played it. Add it to your wish list. We'll play it if lockdown lasts another 2 weeks. And snow shoveling, let's up. You've got snow shoveling too, eh? Snow shoveling and lockdown. Okay, are we getting in position for the big breakout? Oh, those guys are. What about the 8th? Where's the 8th army? Okay, they weren't quite where I had planned, so let's move them in there. These other lot. Okay, let's get these going. You're going to go smash, smash. Oh, I can only do one at a time? Okay, that's a shame. Can we get finished off down here? I'd like to... No, we're done. We're done. That's done. The troops are moving out. Some of the troops are moving out anyway. So where's the 8th army gone? Yeah, I've got a lot of troops in like a confined space. But as you can see, it looks like the race to Berlin is going to be won by the Americans. Unless I transferred all my troops up there. Which I could do. It would be a bit sly. Did I just lose the desert rats? No, they're in there. Origami chicken. They're safely in there. What else? Oh, there's loads of these I can do. Alright, we can have better engineers. I mean, they are well worth it. Factories. Should we keep going? Oh, we'll change that to the new anti-air. Light self-propelled, we don't need them. Amphibious tanks, we'll chuck a couple more of those in. We are using them. And dockyards. Oh, it is this menu, isn't it? Dockyards. Got two lots of light cruisers going on there. Standard submarines we'll put in there. Mine subs, we can do. I'll just make more light cruisers there. That'll keep them busy. I feel like I can see the end of the game in sight. So, and like a lot of games, strategy games, when the end of the game in sight, all the micromanagement over the itty bitty little things, it seems to become less important. Did we break through this? I mean, look, we've set this guy in attack order. There's nothing standing in front of him, and yet he's stopped. Just stopped. That's like appalling. Nope, you go there. I selected the wrong one.
Ready.
Let's get 3 of those. Just bulldoze forward. These are my Indian troops. Can you not just like... Yeah, they are piling in there. They should push the line down. But for whatever reason, they aren't. Out of tea. It could be that they're out of tea. Yeah, what's the supply status, by the way? We no longer have the naval supremacy there. But otherwise, it should be okay. Saw a picture of a World War II tank taken, a black and white one. It's probably from North Africa. And there's just like the soldiers sat by it, over a brew tin. And it just chalked on the side saying, when in doubt, brew up. Get the tea on. Right, these lot are moving. Right, I'm going to hit pause because I've got a big operation for you guys. Mulhausen. Once you're there, and drop a few tanks off. Not tanks, sorry, infantry. We'll take Strasbourg. You want to go all the way up the river? Drop a couple more off. We'll get to Saarbrücken. And then we'll see what the situation is there. By which point... Oh, look at this. My 8th Army doesn't have much work to do at all here, look. Just has to bulldoze all the way through to that. Because the Americans are doing my job for me. It is going to be a proper race to Berlin. Once this is done, I think I might just transport by train the 8th Army all the way up here. And they can break out and grab Hamburg and all this and come from Berlin. And see if I can get the points there. No brekkie, no recce. I did set a front line. I'm not resetting it. Where did I put the front line? The front line was here. Just a shortened one. I'm going to tidy it up once we get this done. I don't think it's that big a deal at the moment because the enemy's got nothing to put on the front line at all. You ever read anything by George MacDonald Fraser? He wrote an excellent World War II memoir called Quartered Safe Out Here. Don't recognise the name. I don't think I've read the book either. But what did I read? The last good World War II book I read was called Tobruk. Which I think it was called Tobruk. Pretty sure it was. Mind you, that was a few years ago. And it was just a whole... the whole Tobruk campaign, start to finish. That was good. You remember the scene from A Bridge Too Far where Robert Redford runs to British tankers waiting for the infantry to catch up and yells at them, "You just sit here and drink tea." Yeah, well, nothing wrong with that plan. Hey, Finn Sandy. Nice to see you. Yep, pocket by pocket. We are taking victory. Nearly through there. These lot, I mean, they're all out of supply. It's all such a mess. Don't feel like I can rely on my people over here at all. So let's just order some big movements like this. See if we can go and get that port. Palmberg. whatever it's called. Then we'll just leave the army to their own devices whilst that goes off. Feel like we could probably... Well, no. I was going to say we could probably break through on this front as well, but... we shouldn't, actually. We're under attack on this side, although our fellas dug into forts in the mountains shouldn't have any problems holding this off. So we'll just rack up some casualties on their side, I think. Bridge Too Far was a really good film. As was The Longest Day. That's another one of my favourites. What else is good? Oh, we've got a pocket going on here. Right, yep. Get in, fellas. Get in on the kill. Don't want to miss out. 3 points. Let's get in there. Let's get the 8th Army in. Do I have any spare tanks? I don't think I have any spare tanks. Bulldoze the way in there. Meanwhile, still trying to head up there. Keep going, keep going. We're going to get some good points out of this, I think. 7 divisions. Catch the lot. Yep, keep going, straight in. Band of Brothers, one of your favourites. Oh, and U-96. I haven't seen U-96. Fraser was a Scottish author. He served in the Border Regiment in Burma. Most famous for the Flashman novels. Oh, right. I've read the Flashman... Well, not all of the Flashman novels. I've read a few. I didn't realise he'd written them. They were fun. They were good. Crazy, but good. Okay, this mad plan over here is going to pay off. Luxembourg government, yeah, they can go home. I think they've done their job. That's a slow progress into there. Saarbrücken, well, the troops going in to reinforce it are not in good condition, so that's okay. 8th Army, you guys stop. Railroad to Hanover, well, towards Hanover. Let's get them up. Going in. Just leave 1 division behind. Everything in. That's a nice big pocket we're going to have. Band of Brothers. You know, I need to watch that. I don't think... I've caught lots of episodes, but I've never watched, as far as I know, the whole series from start to finish to get the full story. I've seen it bits at a time, which is the worst way to watch anything like that, because you don't get the continuing saga. But I'd like to watch that. I actually liked Saving Private Ryan. I thought that was a good film. It was the first war film I'd seen that really sort of shocked people and brought home the horrors of war. Because if you watch films from like the 50s and 60s, it tends to sort of try and build on, oh yes, the Blitz spirit and all that, and good old Tommy fighting for his country. And they're almost like propaganda pieces. Almost. And they're good films, don't get me wrong, but they don't show like the horrors and the goriness side of things. Which aren't necessarily all great to watch, but the Saving Private Ryan one, I think, was the first that really shocked like that. Okay, we're going in. There's fighting going in all over. It is a mess. We need to start putting these people up. Let's see. Oh, into there. We've got an empty spot there. Where can we go in? Where can we get some free points? In Dijon? No one's currently in there. We'll get the important stuff out of the way and railed around. Hey, we're in. Nearly. Right then, medium tanks. Off we go. You guys go and take Hamburg. And we'll go and free Denmark. We'll take these. These are all worth victory points. I'm hoping I'll get some good score for all this. Meanwhile, nip around the back with the lights. Hey, Pan, nice to see you. It looks like we've actually found a fight over here. And our guys aren't doing perhaps quite as well as they should.
Attention.
Join in. Just join in, you know? It makes a big difference. Big difference
Ready, sir.
when you're throwing forces from two sides. See, this is why I don't like leaving the AI to do anything for me. Right, so there's going to be a lot of Germans surrendering over here. Pretty soon, I think.
Ready, sir.
Let's make it a bit sooner.
Listen up.
Get some of this motorized stuff in on the act as well. Where else have we got stuff going in?